for episode 4. Continuing on from breaking up Edna and the doc.
The mental alignment meter proves it. I am the man you fell in love with.
Let me see that card.
Oy, poor guy. You poor guy.
I should have known. A degenerate criminal.
What?
Get out of my sight! I never want to see you again!
I'm a bitch.
That was rough, Emmett. I'm sorry you had to go through it, but things are gonna be okay. You and me can... Emmett?
Uh-oh.
That went off great, huh?
Yeah. Maybe too great.
Probably not the reaction I was hoping for.
Emmett!
Go away.
Come on! Where are you?
He's on the roof.
I'm sorry you had to go through that
We're
scene
gonna
at
have
the
to talk this
expo.
fucker
Things
down.
didn't work out the way you expected, but everything's gonna turn out okay. See, I know how this story turns out, and...
The story is over.
Oh, he's gonna hang himself. God damn.
Stay there, Emmett! Don't throw away your future!
I don't have any future. They say I'm crazy, got no sense, but I don't care. They may or may not mean offense, but I don't care.
Stop!
What are you doing up here?
Don't jump!
I wasn't gonna jump.
Then what do you...
This is where I come when I want to think.
Oh.
When I want to be alone.
Oh. Well, don't let me bother you. Go ahead and think.
Can't you take a hint? I don't want you here. I don't need you.
You don't know what you need.
And you do?
As a matter of fact, yeah. You need... To get some perspective, think about it. All the people who have it even worse than you. For instance, Frankenstein's monster.
Frankenstein. I tell you that my very life force is drained away, and you want to talk about Hollywood monster movies.
It's a very inspirational monster movie. Especially the scene where they bring the monster to life. There's this big gurney that lifts him up into the air, and see, there's this wild storm going on, and lightning crashing everywhere. It's amazing.
Something's gonna get... Oh, the clock gets hit by lightning right
It'll
now,
change
doesn't
your
it?
life.
Look at my helmet.
No, because I'd
Which
fuck up
light
the
is
movies.
Yellow.
flashing? Apathy. I don't care about movies. I don't care about anything anymore. And I never will.
Don't give me that. You care.
You care about inventing.
Still care about inventing things.
Inventing is overrated. 99% hype, 10% fraud. Name one invention that ever did anybody any good.
How about... The automobile was a great invention, right? You love cars.
Yes. If I'm lucky, I may be struck by one today.
Aw, nigga.
Think about Edison and the light bulb. That was a great invention.
Yeah, might have been. If there was anything in this miserable world worth illuminating.
The fuck?
The telephone.
I'm just gonna listen to him be
Think how
sad.
that invention has revolutionized the whole world.
Yes. Now a person can be rejected long distance.
Help me out here.
You're getting on my nerves, Corleone. At least you would be if I still cared about anything.
You care about...
Me. You care about me, Doc.
You?
Yeah.
You. You did this to me.
Did what?
I was perfectly content drudging away in my dad's law office. You show up out of nowhere, get me all excited about inventing, and disappear. 2 months later, you show up again, you trick me into making a hero out of myself and getting involved with Edna Strickland. Then you appear a third time and pretend to be my friend just so you can yank the rug out from under me and send me sprawling into the dirt.
Okay, I can work with that.
I loathe you, Michael Corleone.
Oh.
Or is that even your real name?
Marty. My name is Marty.
Oh, so everything you've told me's been a lie.
More or less.
Why? Why did you ruin my life?
I'm just gonna tell it for the truth.
Edna was no good for you. She was leading you down the wrong path.
So if he sees me in the
I
future,
see.
he might not like
you
me.
had my best interests at heart.
Yeah.
Just like my father.
Oh, but there's more to it, see? I did it for fun.
You ruined
No.
my life for fun?
Yeah, that's how I get my kicks.
You bastard. And all that time you spent building up my dreams, telling me I was going to be a great scientist.
Yeah, what a laugh. Dreams are only for people with guts enough to follow them.
You're saying I don't have guts?
You? Look at you.
What do you know? A person like you? You don't know the first thing about me. I have more dreams in my little finger than you'll ever have.
Hey, daydreams don't count.
Daydreams? That's what they said to Edison. That's what they said to Einstein. That's what they said to...
Dr. Frankenstein?
Yeah! And look what they accomplished. I'm sick of people telling me what I can and can't do. First my
Those
father,
undies,
then Edna,
though.
now you! Listen to me, good. From now on, I'm living my life my way. I'm taking my own advice and I'm following my own ideas. My ideas. Do you hear me? My ideas. Scott, I've got it.
Got what?
The solution. My invention. I know how to make it work.
Mental alignment meter?
No, my airborne personal transport device.
Rocket car?
Not rockets at all. That was my mistake. The basic idea was sound, but the propulsion system was unworkable. But the lightning! Suddenly the answer is clear. It came to me all at once, like...
A bolt of lightning?
Exactly! Static electricity! Super ionized static electricity powering the asynchronous oscillation of frictionless plates inside the... What's this stupid thing doing on my head?
Emmett, you're you again.
Here I've been wasting my time with silly mind-reading tricks when there's serious science to be done. And the expo begins at 8!
Let's get the hell out of here before anything else happens.
What?
I
Doesn't
said,
the clock...
let's get
I feel
out
like
of
the clock
here
tower is going to
before
get struck by
anything-
lightning. Oh, shit! I bet you if
Expo's
I
already
rotate
started.
it, it'll, I've got to swing it?
I can't swing on it while it's still attached to the statue. Emmett's helmet. I don't think he needs it now.
What else am I supposed to use?
Hey, Emmett!
What?
I guess he can't hear me from down here.
He can totally hear me!
Should I go for help? Better not leave him. It's not going anywhere.
How do I untie it? I wish I had the fabric spray.
I can't undo the knot.
Yeah, he said he couldn't hear me though.
Hey, Emmett!
I understand that I had to get the
Guess
fabric
he can't hear
spray,
me from
but
down here.
I can't climb back
This
up,
rope is
can
made
I?
of solid hemp. I can't tear it loose. It's not going anywhere.
Did he put that back on the truck? Maybe? We never already checked the
Better
truck.
not leave him.
Oh, I probably have to walk all the way back up there. of course his pant leg is strong enough to hang on until I get up
I
there.
wasn't planning on doing anything else.
Can I?
It's not going anywhere.
I don't think I can climb on his rope. I tried, but
I can't swing on it while it's still attached to the statue. I can't reach him. I can't reach him.
I want to talk
reach
to
him.
you, shit.
Emmett!
What?
Got anything useful on you?
Only my wallet. Oh, and this portable anti-stick, anti-stain formula. Oops.
Hang
That's
in there.
exactly what I needed.
Funny.
Okay, now we're gonna go down here, spray this shit on the bottom of the rope. And we should be good.
Emmett's solution. This stuff's dangerous.
Alright, dog's off. Then we're gonna go back through here.
Hang in there.
I don't have a choice.
Here we go.
Gotcha.
Oh,
Let's get out of here.
Pants. They're stuck.
Do
Oh,
something
my.
before we're crushed. Ah!
okay, we'll use a bit of this. On it. Can we select this? No, we cannot.
What are you doing?
Trust
yeah,
me.
good, okay.
Hold on.
That selects the pants, even though it's a statue.
What did you say your name was again?
Marty,
Marty? Thanks.
don't mention it.
Tungsten. The catalyst will need to be made out of tungsten, given the temperature within the converter will no doubt be intense. We'll have to harvest the
Wow.
filaments from all the light bulbs in my house.
Straight
Your
to work.
invention. You think you can finish it before the end of the expo?
Think? I've got to. My future depends on it.
Then let's go.
Of course, the oscillating plates will need to be calibrated precisely. Even the slightest misalignment could cause the magnetic field to fluctuate in intensity, leading to sudden shifts in polarity. The results could conceivably be catastrophic.
Who cares?
My thought exactly. Science should be messy and unpredictable, or else where's the fun of it?
I like this version of Doc.
Need a lift?
Mr. Sagan, got the kinks worked out of your car of the future?
Not all of them, but at least the DeLorean's mundane terrestrial functionality.
Why are the
was
tires
intact.
shrinking?
As usual, I have not the slightest idea what
Anyone
you're
else
talking
notice
about.
that?
In fact, you remind me of someone I used to...
There, my dear, don't worry. I'm sure we'll all turn out well in the end.
Maybe for everyone else, but I suddenly feel very much like
Scared of
someone
this
who's going to
version
be
of Doc.
alone and unloved for a very
I'm afraid
long
he's gonna
time.
get Edna and
Maybe I should get a
Emmett
cat.
back together.
Nonsense. I can state with nearly 100% certainty that you're going to have a long and fulfilling life.
How can you know that?
I think you'll find I know almost everything worth knowing about you and young Emmett. And his friends.
Uh-oh.
Tell me, how much do you know about Michael Corleone?
Yeah, that's not good. Well, next episode will be fun, so let's get right into it.
Let me explain it again. I realized that it wasn't... She used my science to turn Hill Valley into a police state. If Emmett doesn't go through with a demonstration at the expo, his dreams of being a scientist will dim just enough for Edna to step back into his life and steer him down another path.
Doc,
That is not good. See, I hate when it does this here, because sometimes it doesn't want to let me press yes. Alright, episode 5, out of time. So in this episode, shit should go back to normal like it does in all the movies. So let's hope it happens. That is like the third party he's joined in like 10 minutes. Cute. Shouldn't that shit be gone? Oh, that's scary.
Hello?
Marty, you're awake. Good.
Doc. Emmett, where are you?
I'm down at the expo. I snuck out early to avoid my pop. If he knew I was about to make a publicly scientific spectacle of myself, he'd hit the roof.
Wow.
Why didn't you wake me up?
I tried to give you a nudge before I left, but you were practically comatose. How long has it been since you slept?
Aside from being knocked unconscious, I'm not really sure.
Anyway, I left you back at the lab to perform an important mission. On the table next to my law books, there's a device plugged into the wall.
I think I see it.
Is it glowing?
Yeah, is that good?
Good. It's fantastic. Glowing means my static accumulator is charged up and ready for action. Bring it down to the high school and we'll... Damn.
What?
It's Edna.
But... Okay, Emmett. One static accumulator coming up.
We gotta get there quick.
Jeez, Doc. Watch out. You almost ran me over.
Sorry about that, Martin. This vehicle is sometimes difficult to control.
Yeah. Hey, are you okay? After that argument about Emmett last night...
I'm fine. Thank you for asking.
Oh. No, I'm very fine.
So, how are the time circuits?
Still broken. I've got a few ideas, but I'm occupied with other problems today. So is that what I'm destined to build for the expo?
Yeah, it's a static accumulator. Emmett spent all night building it. Turned out he didn't
he's
really
gonna
need to see
smash it.
Frankenstein after all. He just needed a little push. And some lightning.
Fascinating. I also had an epiphany last night.
Doc?
I realized that it wasn't Edna that made my
Run.
life miserable.
Run.
It was science.
You can't want Emmett back with Edna. She used you to turn Hill Valley into a police state.
She used my science to turn Hill Valley into a police state. But if I don't become a scientist, she'll never get the chance to vent her crazier ambitions.
You can't give up science. You love science.
Correction. My younger self loves science.
I don't like
Doesn't
this.
go through with a demonstration at the expo. His dreams of being a scientist will dim just enough for Edna to step back into his life and steer him down another path.
Even if you screw up Emmett's chances at the expo, there's no way he'll give up science now. He's too committed.
You don't know me like I do. After he fails at the expo, he'll be in need of comfort. And Edna's already arranged a romantic little trip up to the lake.
Doc, I'm begging you. You haven't thought this through.
Haven't I? I guess we'll both find out. One thing's for sure. Emmett Brown's life will be a whole lot less complicated without a time machine in it.
No. Ah! What the hell? Where'd it go?
Where's Doc?
Oh, come on. Here, little static thingy.
Wrecked.
I can't reach it. I can't reach it.
Oh, come on, your hand went right through it.
I can't reach it. I can't reach it.
Okay. Ah, gee, thanks, that helps.
I can't reach it.
Fuck me!
I can't reach it.
Seriously?
Gotcha!
Of course.
Whoa!
Just hope it's not broken. Didn't the hottie get
The
fired?
future is coming today. There's a shiny new tomorrow on the way. A day of invention is at hand. It's a mystic, futuristic wonderland.
What's she doing with Parker?
Just around the bend, my friend, you'll see a dream or two. If you care to dream and dare to dream, your dreams can all come true. There's a world of wondrous wonder on display, because the future is coming today.
Not bad, eh? Not bad at all, but I thought you fired her.
I found a loophole.
What kind of loophole?
Just a loophole. You're not the only one who's allowed to have secrets, you know.
All right.
Say, don't you have to get that whatchamacallit to Emmett Brown's booth?
Huh? Oh, yeah, right.
Because the future is coming.
Where is
It's
the
almost here
whatchamacallit?
now, the future is coming. It's getting clear now. The future is coming today.
We are not holding the whatchamacallit. Where the fuck's it at? Better be in here. Okay, it is. Good. Where the fuck's Emmett's booth?
And here he comes, right on cue. No doubt he'll try to talk you out of it, Detective, but you mustn't let your resolution waver.
Hello, Corleone.
What?
Where's Emmett?
What? Is he missing?
Don't you recognize a ploy when you see one? Now, do your duty.
What?
Wait a minute, that's Emmett's levitator up there.
Oh, don't be so modest. I'd say you deserve at least half the credit. It was you who tricked poor Emmett into breaking up with me. It was you who manipulated him into dropping my project in favor of this clear hazard to public safety.
What?
The electrokinetic levitator was Emmett's idea. I just helped. What's your point?
Oh, I think you know exactly what my point is. Emmett's invention isn't going to work, is it? At least not the way poor Emmett thinks it is.
How do you know this?
I had a very interesting chat with Carl Sagan last night. I found out who Michael Corleone really is, and where he comes from.
Is there something you want to tell me, Michael?
Why don't you call him by his real name? Yakov Smirnov.
Thanks a lot, Doc.
An anarchist! A foreign agitator bent on sowing chaos and destruction in the Hill Valley Expo!
I don't
You
think
don't
that's
believe
who I
any of this
am.
bullshit, do you?
Sorry, Yakov, but I really don't have a choice.
Very good. And now, arrest
How's he supposed to believe this?
subversive.
Come here. Look, here's the thing. I happen to believe this dame's got a screw loose, but she's been getting some clout in town, ever since that business with Kid Tannen.
But Emmett's gotta fly that electrokinetic levitator at this demo. His whole future depends on it.
And my future depends on making sure he doesn't. The chief reads her column religiously. Well, if I don't do what she says, she's gonna start a campaign to have certain tainted officers removed from the force.
Isn't there anything I can do?
Not unless you've got some dirt on Edna. Something that'll discredit her in the eyes of the law. Well?
I'll dig something up.
You do that. In the meantime, you and young Mr. Brown better... where is he anyway?
Wait, you haven't seen him?
Emmett? Has this foreign radical done something to my Emmett?
Maybe you should find him.
I'm gonna keep playing, but I'm getting a phone call, so I'll talk to.
Go?
Bye.
This radical subversive? Just like that?
Okay, so I gotta find Emmett. And do something about Edna.
Enlightenment awaits you under the sea.
Insert ticket to enter.
You are going to need a ticket.
Okay.
Enlightenment awaits.
Excuse me, Mr.
Duto, Jacques Duto, at your service.
I'm looking for a friend of mine, Emmett Brown. Tall young guy, reddish brown hair.
A distracted look.
That's him. Any idea where he went?
He just passed by here with an older gentleman. I think they were headed into the House of Glass.
Great, thanks.
Uh-oh.
Hey, Emmett, come out of there. Don't listen to him.
Ah, shit. It's gonna be a maze.
Perfect. Insert ticket to enter.
I think we have a ticket. Nope.
Hey, Artie.
What do you think? Quite a setup, huh?
The expo? Sure, but I was wondering. Emmett's in the glass house with Carl Sagan.
Then you found him. Oh, good.
It's not good. Sagan's gonna make him miss his demo.
What are you, his mother? I'm sure he can take care of himself.
Well, that's that.
Edna Strickland got Officer Parker to close Emmett's booth down.
What? Why?
She claims his invention is dangerous.
Is it?
That's not the point. How about an algae cake?
Sure thing, mister.
Wait a minute. You're the guy that makes the algae cakes? But I thought you couldn't stand them.
Hey! You're the guy that tried to pick up on my Eunice!
Ah, for the love of...
No algae cakes for you, Buster!
What happened to the algae cakes I had?
Enlightenment.
Okay, who do I talk to get a ticket?
Awaits you under the sea.
Of course, it's Trixie.
Greetings!
Hi, Trixie.
That's Techne to you, kiddo.
Right. Congratulations on getting the old job back.
Thanks. Justice triumphs in the end, you know? Now what can I do you for?
Look, Trixie, I found Emmett. He's in the glass house with Doc, Carl Sagan.
Oh, good. That's nice.
We've got to get him out of there.
Aren't you being a little dramatic? It's an exhibit, not a prison.
So I'd get tickets from Trixie. Or is this not Trixie? I'm 95% sure this is Trixie.
Which exhibits do you recommend?
The most popular popular attractions are the glass house, the future furnishings, and of course, enlightenment under the sea. You know who that is under the diving helmet? That's Jacques Duteau himself. Plus,
She's
you
gonna
need
leave
to
my
get
grandpa
tickets
for
if you want to
Jacques
see the main
Duteau.
attractions.
How much are tickets?
Aw, put your money away. Here, you're kind of like family now, you know?
Yes! Yes!
Thanks.
Yes! Sense for family, let me see your titties. Kidding. Nah.
Thanks.
Happy to help.
I hate these camera changes. I don't know why I didn't just hop the turnstile real quick. Probably would have been easier.
Welcome to the Atlas House of Glass, the future of domestic life.
Okay, Emmett, let's get you out of here. Emmett! Emmett, don't listen to him. He's crazy.
I'm still not sure about this business proposal, Mr. Sagan.
Let me explain it again.
Atlas Glass, unbreakable and soundproof.
Soundproof glass. Great.
Our living space can be configured to meet the needs of any family. Need a private study?
Yes, I get it. It's a
Simply
fucking
slide the
maze.
walls in, or slide them out again to create a spacious
Just
banquet
let
hall.
me truck it as shit. And of course it's blocked.
Emmett, get out of this place and back to your booth. You're gonna miss the demo. Come on, Emmett, look up here.
There's nothing to do in here. Don't know what else I can do. Oh, it was being blocked by something over there. Gotta probably move this button back first. Okay. This is confusing.
Something's blocking it.
Oh no shit, Sherlock. Do I... This one, maybe? Opening that one should open the one up top up, maybe? What is up top? Open up though. Okay. Oh, that's chloroform. Okay, but of course I'll have to move the red thing back for this. How can I move the red one back?
I can't force my way up.
Why the hell is it shaped like that? That's all I'm wondering. Maybe we just have to move the yellow one?
Something's blocking it.
That'd be nice, if we just had to move the yellow one. Oh, of course not.
It won't slide open.
But there's no handle to the... Shh, 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 shh. Never mind. Where did he... Oh, snicker.
Emmett? Where'd you take him now, Doc?
This is that
Greetings again,
future science.
mortals. This is Techne, Muse of Progress. Hoping you're all having a swell time taking in all the exhibits. Don't forget, you can purchase tickets to our main attractions right here at the information booth.
Uh-oh, first demonstration is over. We have 2 more until we get to Emmett.
Excuse me, sir. I'm looking for a tall, thin, older gentleman. He might have been with a tall, thin, younger gentleman.
I know just who you're talking about. Hey, just left not a minute ago. If you hurry, you might catch them.
Take off your helmet.
I prefer to leave it on. The inland air is difficult on my sinuses.
I don't know about
I
that.
know you're in there, Doc.
Doc? Yes, I am a doctor of marine biology, but I fail to understand what you're...
Quit fooling around, Doc. What have you done with Emmett?
Stop! Help! I'm being attacked!
Michael! What are you doing? You can't assault the exhibitors!
You don't understand. He's kidnapped Emmett.
The boy's obviously confused.
I'll say he is.
You want I should toss him out on his ear?
That won't be necessary. Do you know who that is? That's Jacques Duteau of the Oceanic Institute.
No, it's not. It's...
Please, keep it down. The Expo went through a lot of trouble and expense to secure Professor Duteau. We can't afford to antagonize him.
But...
If you've got a complaint against him, we can straighten it out after the show. But if you make another scene like that, I'm afraid I'm gonna have you expelled from the hall.
Professor Duteau, huh?
At your service.
What have you done with the real Professor Duteau?
I'm not sure I like your insinuations.
I'm not sure I like you kidnapping Emmett.
Perhaps I should call the authorities and have you removed from the hall.
You're a cold-blooded guy, Duteau.
C'est la vie.
Where'd you stash Emmett? In the diving bell?
It's called a bathysphere.
Aha! So Emmett is in the bathysphere.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I think I'm gonna take a closer look at that bathysphere.
Not without a ticket, I'm afraid, sir.
Hey! Is this guy trying to bum a free ride?
No.
See that you don't. Feels good to be on the right side of the law.
You're not gonna get away with this, you know.
As they say in my country, que sera, sera.
Got a whole roll of tickets. Why didn't I just stick one in there? Hey, nope.
Here's my ticket. I want to see inside that bathysphere.
I don't think so.
What do you mean? I've got a ticket. You have to honor my ticket.
It's the wrong kind of ticket. Sorry.
Oh, give me a break.
Sure. Let's see where this is going.
Hey, Artie. This ticket should get me into any exhibit on the floor, right?
Sure, that's a P ticket.
Well, the guy at the aquarium is refusing to honor it.
There must be some mistake. Come on, let's straighten this out.
Yeah,
Professor
let's straighten this out.
This young man claims you refused to take his ticket.
Not at all. I am only too happy to take his ticket. Please, climb the ladder, and I will raise the bathysphere. Mon Dieu, what is the matter? The gears, they must have become stuck. I am afraid I cannot raise the bathysphere at this moment.
What a shame.
Yes, it is. Well, I will work on the problem. Perhaps if you come back later. Come down, please. Step back! You're crimping the hose!
What does it matter if there's nobody in the bathysphere?
It's very bad form.
Oh, sorry.
Next up on our roster, a man who saw the possibilities in pond scum. Welcome, Ernest Philpott!
It's an old nautical superstition that crimp holes means imminent doom.
It does if there's somebody inside the bathysphere, but I thought you said there wasn't anybody in the bathysphere.
There's not. I command you uncrimp that hose!
Funny. You'd think it was you who was running out of air, not the guy in the bathysphere.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's as if you
See,
two were
Emmett
connected
dies.
somehow.
Doc dies.
Step off the hose!
Raise the bathysphere, Doc.
I won't do it!
Then neither will I.
So the rods, the gears, they have become unstuck.
Thank
There,
you.
see? It was just a malfunction after all.
Let's get you out of there.
Emmett Brown? Then it was true. Hey, you.
Hey,
He just took that guy's
you.
wallet. I think he took his wallet.
Oh, remind me not to become an oceanographer. I guess I must have a touch of claustrophobia.
I don't think he
Well,
took
we've
his
all got
wallet.
problems. Now, you'd better
Sir.
get back to your booth
Funny
before...
thing is, I don't even remember going in there. Last thing I recall, I was in the glass house talking to Carl Sagan. Did you know he's really a scientist?
I'd heard. What did he say to you?
Oh, he had some sort of spur-of-the-moment business proposition. It was all very rush. I never got the details. It would have meant leaving before the expo was over, so I told him that... Say, where'd he go? Do you know?
Carl Sagan? He had to leave. One of his experiments blew up on him.
No, I know how that is.
I'm sure you do.
What's this?
Oh, yeah. Edna made Detective Parker shut down your booth. He says he can't go against her.
Oh, yeah?
Unless we dig up some dirt that'll discredit her in the eyes of the law. So that's what we'll do.
Thank you, Ernest. Do be sure to
Uh-oh.
drop by his booth and sample an algae cake. I have, and it was very interesting. I will be back later to highlight another of our fine exhibitors. See you soon.
Detective Parker. Let's see what's up. Is that the future burnishing exhibitor? It's gonna be a nude photo of her. Guarantee it.
Welcome to the world of tomorrow, where a man's home is truly his castle. Here, gratification is just always a push of a button away.
Nah. I don't think so.
In the house of the future, fresh fruit baskets will be replenished daily by fleets of fruit-bearing helicopters.
Good to
It's
know.
wax.
Okay, we have to go sideways
In the
to
house of the
select
future,
the buttons.
Phone conversations will be completed in the privacy of the personal phone helmet.
Hey!
Please recite the phone number you wish to dial, or say hang up to terminate your phone helmet experience.
Klondike 4385.
Brown residence.
Hey, Hampton. How's it hanging? This is Marty, Emmett's friend.
The
I just
phone
wanted
helmet.
to chat with you for a while.
Conversation terminated.
That was rude.
In the mood for fun? The house of the future comes equipped with a modern home entertainment center.
Chinese checkers and everything.
Can we not select like the knobs here? Okay. Might pick up something nice for yourself while you're out there. How about
This plant doesn't
I
belong
hit
here.
it.
There's nothing futuristic about it.
I hit X on
The
that!
next exhibitor on our list is Officer Danny Parker of the Hill Valley Police Force. Officer Parker is going to demonstrate a few of the many marvelous tools that our boys in blue will soon have at their disposal. The criminal element has truly met his match today. Officer Parker? It seems our next exhibitor is unavoidably detained, but I'm sure his presentation would have been both enlightening and exciting. How about a round of applause just for the heck of it?
Anything else I need while I'm in here? Wonder if I can just dump the plant on her. No count that as dirt on her.
Oh, hello. Hello, Smirnoff.
Maybe not. Not sure what that...
Oh. Okay, how the fuck am I supposed to get that? Oh, gee.
Not sure what that... The electro pacifier.
Amazing, isn't it? They say one day we'll be able to stun fleeing criminals by shocking them at a distance.
Does it work?
Nah.
Does
it's just a
not
model.
sound very feasible.
The amazing inebriomatic.
Well, from what the boys in the lab tell me, someday we'll be able to tell whether people have been drinking just by breathing into a machine like this. Try it out.
I don't think
I don't
that's
think so.
possible.
Now, there was something...
A potted plant? What's this got to do with law enforcement?
Potted plant? What's it got to do with law enforcement?
It's a bug.
No, a plant, but it's got a wire recorder hidden inside, see? If we could
How
have got one of
sneaky.
these in the Tannen speakeasy, and if he's the kind of guy who talks to plants,
Hey, Dad.
we could have busted him a lot earlier.
No.
You're supposed to do that before I came home.
I assumed we were just supposed to do that.
Let's do that now.
I'm waiting for Nathan because he has the suite.
Hey, don't
Give
walk
me
off
a
with
second.
recording plant. It's the only one I got.
Okay, Nathan. Time to say bye to your friends. Jonah, you can start by picking up stuff.
Okay, give me a second.
What's in the box?
Presents.
For me?
Yeah. And me.
What?
No. You got your birthday present already. Yeah, that's right.
I've just got to waste all of my tickets on this.
Welcome to the world of tomorrow, where a man's home is truly his castle. Here, gratification is just always a push of a button away.
Haha, they're all for me.
Oh. Yes, I don't have to put it in there.
Hi, Molly. How are you? Hi, Spike.
Okay, call me a snoop.
Do I need to call anyone for her?
Welcome to the phone booth of the future, made with Atlas glass. Atlas.
That's funny
unbreakable
because
and
pretty
soundproof.
soon we're not going to have phone
Our
booths.
phone is hands-free, so you can enjoy a sandwich or a cigarette while chatting with friends in perfect privacy. Would you
In a
like
minute.
to place a call?
Yes, I'd like to talk to...
Unfortunately, this phone booth only accepts incoming calls.
Well then.
Welcome to the world of tomorrow, where a man's home is truly his castle. Here, gratification is just always a push of a button away.
Not sure what that...
Still have the tickets out.
In the house of the future, phone conversations will be...
I don't get why we're supposed to get
privacy
to
of the personal
theme
phone
music
helmet.
with this.
Please recite the phone number you wish to dial, or say hang up to terminate your phone helmet experience.
Klondike 4253.
Hill Valley Expo, where the future is coming today. This is Checkney News of Progress. To whom am I speaking?
It's Kid Tannen. I'm out of jail and I want you back, baby.
I don't know who you are or why you're doing that horrible impersonation of Kid, but that part of my life is over. I've gone legit.
Conversation terminated.
Good for you, Trixie.
Use the phone in the future. You can both place a call. I don't know how I'm supposed to get him to talk to Ed now. What is this new, this music?
Will be completed in the privacy of the personal phone helmet.
Please recite the phone number you wish to dial. Or
I just can't see why that would be
to
necessary.
terminate your phone helmet experience.
Klondike 4253.
Hill Valley Expo, Techni speaking. Who's this?
Yeah, I've got to be Carl Sagan.
Ooh,
Wow,
the
that
mysterious
impression.
Mr. Sagan. What do you want?
Can you put Edna Strickland on the phone for me?
Sure thing, Mr. Sagan. Hey, Strickland! Somebody actually wants to talk to you.
Wrecked.
Mr. Sagan, what happened? I thought you were distracting Emmett.
I was? Oh, yes, of course I was.
Then why is Emmett standing here, valiantly trying to convince Detective Parker that he should be allowed to go through with this ever so dangerous display of wrong-headed technology?
What can I say? I was outsmarted by that wily Yakov Smirnov.
Well, that puts a crimp in our plan.
Yes, our plan. About that plan. I'm a little unclear on the details of our plan.
Unclear? But it's your plan.
I mean, I'm worried that you're a little unclear on the details.
You were supposed to keep Emmett distracted, but it appears that you've been foiled by Mr. Smirnov.
What can I say? He's too smart for an old fogey like me.
So I see.
There's been a change of plan.
What?
Yes, I've changed my mind.
What?
I think we should let Emmett go through with his demonstration.
But you told me it could be dangerous, and that Yakov Smirnov was a foreign agitator. That the only way I could get Emmett back would be to scoop him up after his dreams were shattered, and...
Yes. I said a lot of things, but I was a little crazy at the time. The important thing is, now I think you should let Emmett go ahead with his little demonstration.
Oh, I get it.
What?
It's Comrade Smirnov, isn't it? He's gotten to you.
No, I really want Emmett to go ahead with his demo.
Don't worry, Carl. You can count on me.
Regarding, you know what?
You know what?
The little matter we were whispering about yesterday.
Oh, that! As a matter of fact, I'm glad you brought it up. I was thinking, wouldn't it be a good idea to pin it all on Yakov Smirnov?
Pin what on him exactly?
You know, it! Oh, I get it. You're still sore about going to jail. That was the dog's fault. If he hadn't come galumping up to me right after I started the fire, I could have gotten clean away, and I never would have had to divert suspicion to you.
What?
He's the speakeasy arsonist.
Carl? Is somebody with you?
No, it's just you and me. You know, I don't think I ever asked you why you burned down all those speakeasies.
Why? Because no one else was doing anything about them. Every night they'd open up their doors serving illegal drinks and loose women, flaunting their depravity to the world, and the authorities did nothing. So I did what any right-thinking, rock-willed woman would do. I took action. Oh, and such a gorgeous action it was, too. The fires were so beautiful. The alcohol made them go up in such pretty blue flames. Where was I?
You were explaining why you burned down the speakeasies.
Yes. Did you find my answer to your liking?
It was very revealing. Hang up.
What?
Conversation terminated.
Jeez, Edna was always a loon. I hope that confession's good enough for Parker.
Hiya, folks. It's me, Techni, Muse of Progress, gracing you once again with my presence. And speaking of presents, what better gift could Hill Valley offer the world than this magnificent science and technology exhibit, hey folks? If you haven't done so already, I urge each and every one of you to take a peek at Furnishings of the Future, right here in our main hall. Tickets are available from me, Techni, at our information desk.
Uh-oh. Let's just scoop that up.
You know, I don't think I ever asked you why you burned down all those speakeasies.
I think a lot of people are going to be interested in that answer.
And we'll bring it over here.
Oh, hello.
Hey, Danny.
Do you mind, comrade? I'm busy trying to keep Emmett from letting you lead him into the
how she
biggest
always
mistake of
addresses
his
me as
life.
comrade.
Mistake? My biggest mistake was...
This will only take a minute.
Our plant recorder. It's not a good idea to steal police property, you know.
Listen.
You know, I don't think I ever asked you why you burned down all those speakeasies.
Why? Because no one else was doing anything about them.
Edna, you're the arsonist?
Detective Parker, surely you're not going to believe this crudely manufactured forgery of a recording.
I'm not sure what to believe, ma'am. But based on this crudely manufactured forgery, I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to come down to the station to answer a few questions about your whereabouts on the night of the Speakeasy fires.
Emmett?
You're on your own, darling.
Oh, very well. Heavens, what's that?
You know, one of these days I
Sneaky.
should really stop falling for that.
Not to sound callous, but does this mean I can demonstrate my invention?
Let's take that as a yes.
Greetings and salutations to all our honored guests. I am Techni, Muse of Progress, and it is my pleasant task once again to highlight one of the great minds who is hard at work building a better tomorrow.
I think that's me. I'm next on the roster.
But are you ready?
I don't have a choice. Did you bring the static accumulator?
Oh, right. Here you go.
Great. Come on, let's get up there.
And who knows? One of this kid's gizmos just might take off and change the life of everybody in town. Could it be the very thing
Funny.
he's brought to share with us today?
You know, because he's gonna build a time machine
That
and
ought to
then
do it.
accidentally
Are the
change
block bearings
everyone's
all at the raised
lives.
position?
Block bearings. Block bearings. Raised position. Check.
Then it looks like all systems are go. Wish me luck.
Don't have to.
Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Emmett Brown!
Attention! Attention, Your Honor!
who
I
dat?
hereby demand that the scientific demonstration of one Emmett Lathrop Brown be
Oh,
terminated
that's his
and
dad.
forfeit by reason of insanity. I declare him to be in contempt of me, his father. Where is
Yep.
he? Hand him over this instant! Emmett, are you up there?
Not sure what that...
I need to talk to him.
Emmett.
No.
Don't give me away.
Just jump in the levitator and go. What's he gonna do?
Shoot me down with an anti-aircraft gun?
Let me talk to him.
You don't think you can shelter him?
Come on, Mr. Judge, sir. You're kind of making a scene here.
Wrong. I am stopping my son from making a scene here.
Don't antagonize him.
Well, if you're not gonna say anything...
So he is up there with you.
Thanks a lot.
Son, I order you to come down from there this second. Fear!
Let's get in between them here. And we will. Wife takes.
Bedlam at Brown divorce hearing. Wife takes potshot at estranged hubby, famed industrialist Emmett Brown. I don't believe it. He's still fated to marry her.
I want to speak to my son.
Emmett's not ready to talk to you, directly.
I suppose you're his mouthpiece?
I guess so, yeah. You can't talk him out of it. His mind is made up.
So, if talking won't work, there's always threshing.
If I can say so, sir, the problem is you're coming on too strong. You intimidate him.
I don't intimidate him enough. That's the problem.
Can't you two have it out later?
You mean after he's gone through with this ridiculous stunt?
Yeah?
No!
You can't talk him out of it. His mind is made up.
So, if talking won't work, there's always threshing.
Stay right there.
I'm not going anywhere. I'm counting to 4.
Emmett.
I'm not talking to him. There's no point.
Just go deal with him. What have you got to lose?
That's what they said to Custer.
So, what's your plan?
I just stand here like this indefinitely. After a few centuries, the process of petrification will set in, and that'll be that.
Okay, that is a plan. Maybe he'll give you a fair chance to explain yourself. He is a judge, after all.
Yes, a judge who's already passed sentence. He won't listen to me. He never has.
I'll be right back.
You dare to disobey a direct order? So, is your client prepared to make a statement?
He says it's no use talking to you. You never listen?
That only shows how pig-headed he is. Of course I'll listen. If he can justify his craziness, I'll be only too happy to indulge it.
Stay right there. Emmett.
I'm not talking to him. There's no point.
Oh, come on. Didn't he hear that?
You heard him. He said he'll listen to you.
Well...
At least give it a shot.
Father?
Son?
You've never understood the first thing about me. All you want to do is step on me, squelch my natural instincts. You don't know what it's like to be young. You don't know what it's like to have dreams, to have ambitions so great and so powerful that they've got a life of their own. And it's all you can do to hang on for dear life while they gallop on where they must. This is America, Pop. And in America, a person doesn't have to do what his father did. Isn't that why you came to America? To live where there wouldn't be so many rules? Well, we talked.
Correct.
Are you happy?
Please, you gotta get out of Emmett's way.
I have yet to hear a compelling or even coherent reason why.
We have seen them at the table, helping to draw attention to the incredible food products that are grown here.
Emmett's just
stubborn, willful, single-minded, incorrigible, and obsessed.
Okay, but if you look at it from the right angle, those traits are kinda good.
That may be your angle, Sonny, but I'm not so sure it's the right one. Make no mistake, those are traits that lead to trouble. He gets them from his mother.
Look, Your Honor, you don't see it, but there's an awful lot riding on Emmett's demonstration.
All the more reason why I've got to put a stop to it. Look me in the eyes, young man. I expect you know my son pretty well by now. Do you seriously think his exhibition is going to be a success?
Sure. Sure it will.
Ha! You know as well as I how it'll end. Disaster!
Maybe, maybe not, but even if it does, I mean, isn't Emmett entitled to make a few mistakes?
Emmett has exceeded his quota for one lifetime. It's my job as his father to see to it there are no more mistakes.
Emmett's just trying to make a name for himself. Maybe things were different when you were a kid, but nowadays you gotta take chances.
What do you know about taking chances? Try moving to a strange country where you don't speak the language. There's only $2
But
to
then
your name.
how did you become a
You
judge?
bet your socks, me! And I made out all right, too.
How'd your dad feel about it at the time?
Papa? He was fit to be tied. He called me a disobedient little...
Rigged.
So your father didn't approve of you coming to America?
Well, Papa never really understood the younger generation. He came around a bit in the end, but by then it was too late to. Tell him I'll listen to him. I want to listen to him. If he wants to talk.
Emmett?
Here to play peacemaker again, Pollyanna?
Okay, so he's got a strong personality.
Strong personality. Lord save us from strong fathers. Why couldn't I have been born to a nice, wimpy milquetoast?
Yeah, well, that's no picnic either. The important thing is, fathers can change.
Says you.
I really think he means it this time.
You won't listen to me.
Wow, that was
Deep
quick
down,
one.
he's just worried about you hurting yourself.
No amount of physical pain could equal the pain he's already inflicted to my spirit.
He says you get your stubbornness from your mother.
Well, that's the limit. He's not satisfied with insulting me. He's got to drag my mother through the dirt, too. Mother isn't at all like me. She's gentle and sweet and endlessly patient. If anything, I'm more like... Skip it.
You were starting to say that you're like...
Skip it.
Can it be that you and your dad?
No. Next subject.
Emmett, stop being a dope. You've got your pride, okay, I get it. And so does he, but what's the harm in trying to make peace with the guy? He's your family, and family's important. Sometimes it's, well, even more important than we realize.
May I come up?
So, you think my new invention is a disaster waiting to happen?
Yes, I do. And I'm here to say, if any son of mine is going to make of himself a public disaster, I insist on being there to support him.
Pop,
There we go.
you're gonna change your tune once you see this baby go airborne. You see, the force field generated by the static accumulator. Marty, give Trixie the signal. We're ready for liftoff.
Oh, good. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for bearing with us through that unavoidable delay. And now the Hill Valley Expo is pleased as punch to present Mr. Emmett Brown and his electrokinetic levitator.
Look at that! He's flying! My Emmett is flying!
Wow, that just looks so real. Uh-oh. It's also an uh-oh.
Hey! Hey, stop! Get back here!
Are you okay?
I thought I could
Yeah,
change.
no, you were wrong.
Things could be different.
That's alright, though.
Forget about it. Come on. We gotta find a way to stop her before...
No, don't come any closer.
Doc!
Go away!
But...
Move! Marty!
He did.
Investigators are still looking into what set off the flames. In news now from the South Valley, authorities in Kern County have identified the patient who was killed in last week's...
Oh my God! Doc! Say something.
Chromium, lithium, potassium, iridium, titanium, ruthenium.
I'll get help.
Newspaper.
What? You mean... I'm gonna get you to a hospital, Doc. You're gonna be okay.
Yes. I think I am going to be okay. Marty.
No, come on, Doc. Doc, don't do this. Don't go.
Oh, come on. You know what it means, Marty.
Doc.
If he never exists, that means
Come
the
back.
DeLorean should be back with my dog.
She says the outpouring of support from her husband's co-workers has kept her strong through this difficult time. In news around the state,
Doc.
falling again on the I-5 after a mudslide
Young
over the
Doc.
weekend.
Young
Flood
Emmett.
happened near Castaic last night, and it resulted in the closing of the I-5
Marty,
northbound
have you been
lanes.
out here the whole time?
Hit the road at around 7 last night.
Emmett.
That posed the closure
Is it over
of the state
already?
airport to home.
Oh, it's over all right. You missed a very wild party. I'm afraid I've been banned from the expo for the next 50 years. And if I were you, I wouldn't go back in either. At least not until all the broken glass is swept up. What was I thinking? Naturally, the ionic wind generated by an electromagnet of that size is play havoc with a merely mechanical steering mechanism. We need a much more advanced control system. I wonder if we could find a way to translate the body's own gravitational field into electrokinetic force. One might be able to direct the ionic current simply by shifting one's weight. Oh, great Scott, that's it!
Good for you.
So, what comes next?
Work, work, and more work. A few more stumbles, followed by a breakthrough or two. The way I see it, it's those little mistakes along the way that advance us along the pathway of knowledge. Come on, there's no time to lose. Let's get back to the lab
Is there a chance of snow, Dad?
I'm sorry.
I thought that's what they were saying.
Is something wrong?
Frost.
Oh.
No, nothing's wrong. I'm fine.
You don't sound fine.
Don't worry about it. It's got nothing to do with you. What?
You're a complete mystery to me, Marty. Where you come from, what you're doing here. There's one thing I do know. Whatever it is, it does have something to do with me.
Please, Emmett, don't ask
What's
any...
this? Come on, let me see. I deserve an explanation.
This year's police recruits for stepping up to the task of law enforcement. In Fresno, the 12th annual Helping Partners Pals Blood Drive is still going on right now.
Okay, here goes.
New at 5, CBS 47's Gabby Rodriguez tells us about the Blood Center's needs and just how much has been donated.
What's that?
An explanation. You've got to promise me. Don't look at it until you get the key to the city.
Huh?
Just promise.
I'll be right there, Pop. Key to the city? I don't understand.
And you can't understand. Not for a long time. It would do irreparable damage to something. Just say you promise.
Okay, I promise.
We know that influences every day when Parker influences his friends like Buchanan and I, when the family and friends talk about the need.
Some of the donors we spoke to say
Wait,
they know what it's
I
like
will
to
see you again, right?
and are inspired to give.
Guarantee it.
out there that someone that you're saving life for is a family member that's going through something, and with your blood donation and other blood donations,
collected around 3,000 pints of blood. Already was always a great need at the blood center, but recently they say that they're needing O positive and A positive blood donors. Andy Avalon is blood type O negative.
This is dark.
Yeah, work.
Especially in trauma-type scenarios.
As I tell everybody on speed dial, when they're short blood, they give you a call and say, hey, could you come donate?
So, you were the same Marty. Funny how memory can play tricks on a person. I remembered you being much taller.
How was the ceremony?
Long. You've got a theatrical way of sending messages.
Only way I could do it without messing up your timeline.
Very clever. But what are you doing in 1931?
I came to make sure you stayed on the path of science.
As opposed to what? The dog food business?
Politics.
Politics? That doesn't sound like me.
It wasn't.
Never mind, it's better I don't know. Let's just get back to 1986. That is, unless your presence has caused any other time anomalies.
Me? Nah, no. Well, I'm still a little confused about mine.
Who dat?
Where is he? Where's that no good son of mine? He's not worthy of the McFly name.
Oh my
You see my Artie anywhere?
God.
Artie McFly? That's the one. Just got a call from Melvin at the city records office. He tells me the dad blamed fool's gone and got himself hitched to a Canadian floozy. Can you believe it? Hitched? Married. I swear. That boy's gonna put his pop on the moon. So that's how she got her job back. Ah, he's married the wrong grandma. I mean, Trixie's not my grandma. And if she's not my grandma, I'm not me. Wait, that was great-grandpa Willie. I met him when he was a baby. He peed on me. Holy crap, Doc, I'm gonna disappear again.
Calm down, Marty. You seem reasonably solid right now. Whatever the problem is, I'm sure we can undo it with the help of...
Car!
Oh, great.
How the hell did she get back here?
She?
You? You're not Edna. What's going on here? Is this some plot to put me in the nut house?
No, it's all very simple, Danny.
Oh, I'm sure it is. Tell me, did I or did I not just chase Edna Strickland off in this car?
Not this exact car, but a car just like it.
A car with a nasty habit of disappearing into thin air?
Well...
Wait, Edna Strickland just disappeared in the DeLorean?
If that's what you call it. It made a loud noise, and then wham! Nothing!
Great Scott!
Ruh-roh.
Marty, do you have any notion what date she might have jumped to?
None at all, Doc. See, that DeLorean's time circuits are out of whack. They could jump to any date at all.
Oh, this is bad. This is very bad.
Shouldn't that DeLorean
Let's just
disappear?
hope she jumped into the future. The far future. If she's jumped into the past...
You think she might mess up the time stream? Wait a minute. This is Edna. Of course she would mess up the time stream.
Guys, you mind telling me what the hell you're...
Oh, there's gonna be like a dinosaur or something here. What? She kept Hill Valley from happening.
Uh-huh. Did we just leave Hill Valley?
No, I believe Hill Valley just left us.
How?
Something must have happened to it. A long time ago.
This game is just never ending.
Well, now you two look at my lost. Hey, what on earth is that thing?
It's an experimental vehicle. Pay it no mind.
Look, maybe you can help us. We're looking for Hill Valley. Well, which is it, a hill or a valley? No, it's a town. It's a town called Hill Valley. Hill Valley, a town? Say, I think I once heard that there was a town here a long time ago. Don't know much about it, though.
Just as I suspected.
Did you look at the calendar for Christmas?
No. You have us Christmas Eve to 8 a.m., right?
Is that what it is?
You think so?
Christmas Eve is on.
What happened in Hill Valley? Oh, heck, I don't know.
24th?
That was all before I was born.
Then whatever it was must have happened
Tuesday.
at least 45 years ago.
Yeah.
Nobody much cares to settle around here nowadays. My dad tried to buy a farm in this area years ago, but he got run off by Scary Mary. Scary Mary? Well, that's what we all call her. Lives a couple miles from here. I make a monthly drop at her place. She's a fiend for news. Takes all the papers in the county, never throws one away. Say, if there's anybody who can tell you what happened in Hill Valley, it's her. Can you direct us to her?
It's imperative that we talk to her.
Sorry, fellas, but I'm pretty sure she won't talk to you. I think she'll talk to me. I'm pretty good with women. The thing of it is, guys, Mary's older than dirt, but she's also a little tetched, if you catch my drift. She doesn't like strangers.
I'm sure we can handle her.
We'll be very polite. Please, we gotta see her. Well, okay, if you insist. Take a right turn just after the bridge, then follow the wheel ruts till they come to an end. You'll have to go the last quarter mile on foot. Good luck, and don't say I didn't warn you. I got a notion I'll be kicking myself for sending you up there.
Alright.
Can I drive?
Wow.
Mary Pickford.
She's definitely crazy. Like a 9 on the crazometer.
Pardon us for intruding, madam. We were wondering if you could tell us...
I don't talk to hooligans!
On a very friendly sort.
That was Edna.
Edna Strickland? Impossible.
This is how she was when I first met her. I had to... Listen, just leave it to me.
Okay, you think you know how to handle her. Just remember, we need to know what happened to Hill Valley, and just as importantly, the precise time when it happened.
Let's let them out. They want to go outside. Yeah, outside.
Doc, it's a...
Shh.
Outside.
I just clicked look at the tripwire.
Hey, Miss Strick.
Who are you?
Yakov Smirnov?
That's a foolish name, and I make it a rule not to talk to strangers with foolish names.
Remember
We're not strangers.
How do I know you?
You tried to have me arrested once, a long time ago. Remember?
Listen, Sonny, I'm an easygoing woman, but I got a few rules I live by. And rule number 1 is, I never, ever talk about the past! Or the future, neither. I don't talk about any day but today.
I guess that didn't go so well.
Of course she doesn't talk about the past, because there's something in her past she's trying to forget. But we're gonna pry it out of her. Go ahead, knock on the door again.
I can't actually walk into it, I just have to touch it.
It's me again, your old friend.
How do I know you?
We spent the day together.
We did? Where?
At the expo.
That's crazy. I've been here all... What day is it?
Tuesday, October 13th, 1931.
October 13th, 1931. October 13th. Something funny about that date. Well, what are you here for?
You see that car over there? You stole that from Carl Sagan, and you time jumped into the past.
Me? Steal a car? You got a lot of nerve, Sonny. Everyone in town knows that Mary Pickford's the most law-abiding citizen that Hill Valley's ever had. And I don't give a fig about the past.
I brought something for you.
What is it? Let me see.
I'm guessing this mop doesn't get much use.
Nope.
I wonder what's cooking.
Well, what did you bring me?
I can't walk.
Not sure what that...
I have to do something with the stick.
I guess this isn't the right time to be burning things.
Ouch!
Okay.
Well, what did you bring me? I ain't got all day.
So there's something I can do with the stick within reach of me.
Not sure what that...
Ha.
That's your $24 t-shirt, dude. Did it wear out already?
I brought something for you.
What is it? Let me see.
Pentagon to be personally briefed on the threats facing the U.S. as well as the black fight with ISIS. The meeting lasted nearly 2 hours, and while the president did not announce any new initiatives, he did say there is a greater sense of urgency.
Congress needs to keep...
I brought you these tickets to the expo.
What expo?
The expo you left when you swiped the DeLorean and jumped back in time.
Stop messing with my brain. I don't know nothing about time travel, and I never did. And what's more, I never talk about the past.
Race in Iowa. The latest Des Moines Register Bloomberg poll shows Texas Senator Ted Cruz has a 10-point lead over Donald Trump in Iowa. Dr. Ben Carson is in third place, trailing Trump by 8 points. A new Quinnipiac University poll, however, shows Trump trailing Cruz by just 1 percentage point. Trump has drawn a lot of criticism in recent days over his proposal to ban Muslims from entering the U.S. GOP strategists, however,
All about that every chance you get, too.
I brought you this.
I ain't interested in flowers.
Wait till you hear.
And I especially ain't interested in talking flowers. Put them away.
The latest poll comes as 9 GOP presidential candidates prepare to square off tomorrow night for another primetime debate in Las Vegas. While many children received a heartwarming gift earlier today, just in time for the holiday season. We'll tell you who brought these gifts to the children at the Marjorie Reese Center. And coming up on Eyewitness News at 6, the city of Fresno wants to give residents more access to green space. We'll hear how they're doing it.
Yeah, I can wait.
Let's see what we gotta do.
Call Optimal Hospice for information on our caring support for your whole family.
For more information on this business, go to yourcentralvalley.com and click on Central Valley Local. Doctors think an oath could heal, but they cannot cure.
Were you expecting anything in particular?
I wasn't expecting you.
They give compassionate care for the final months of life and physical, emotional, and spiritual support for the entire family. Optimal Hospice Care provides specialized care at home.
I hate to see it like this.
And family is taught to help give the best quality of life. Doctors refer families to Optimal.
I ain't got all day.
How do I show her him?
I'm sure I can get her to talk to me.
Then what are you waiting for? Knock on the door.
Not sure what that... I brought something for you.
What is it? Let me see.
I will use the map. I will stick the map on the cactus to make Emmett.
You've got a nice cactus here.
Quit beating around the bush.
This is what I need to fire for because he was a redhead.
Well, what did you bring me? I ain't got all day.
God dang it, Edna. I have no idea what I'm supposed to do here.
Mary Pickford. Now where would she pick up a fake name like that?
Nathan,
What?
you're in a minute's like way longer than a minute.
Yep, sorry.
Look! 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 I hate to see it like this.
Shouldn't the sun disappear though?
Not sure what that...
Oh,
We need to be ready for whatever weather may come our way. My name's Scott Stradfell, and I'm a meteorologist
Okay.
at PG&E. We make sure that our energy. So every single day we're monitoring the weather. When the storm events arrive, our forecast get crews out ahead of the storm to minimize any outages. During storm season, we want our customers...
I brought something for you.
What is it? Let me see.
Be prepared. Together, we're building a better California.
I brought you... him.
Him. Who him? Him who?
Sure, you remember him. Carl Sagan. The guy you framed as a speakeasy arsonist.
Speakeasy? Arson? That's...
Complete gibberish, Sonny. Whatever you're talking about's got nothing to do with me. I never involve myself in such criminal shenanigans. Still, his features remind me of someone.
Look hard. Don't tell me you don't recognize your own boyfriend.
My boyfriend?
Yeah, he's all grown up.
Come closer, fella.
Marty, what am I supposed to do?
Trust me, Doc. Just go with it.
Can't be. Emmett.
Yes, Edna. It's me.
It is. It's October 13th, 1931. Oh, and you are Emmett. Emmett. Oh. How did I get so turned around? Have I been dreaming or... Well, stay there.
It's a classic case of repressed memory syndrome. Once the mental dam is broken, the subject is immediately plunged into the midst of the very scenes she's trying to forget.
Ugh.
Darling, you've come back.
She looks just like him.
Of course I knew you would. An intelligent boy like you wouldn't be one to throw away true love all because of a silly quarrel. I've already forgotten about last night's little tip. I trust you've done the same?
Of course I have.
Of course I have. What?
Schnookums.
Schnookums.
You're sweet. But you're still keeping company with this Smirnoff character. I insist you drop him. He's a bad influence. And you've got to stop working on that dangerous electrokinetic... What's this?
Okay.
I suppose now you're miffed with me for forcing Detective Parker to close your booth down. Bitter medicine for you, I know, but I had to do it. And Parker had no choice but to obey my orders. He knows that my opinion carries a lot of weight in Hill Valley, and he'd never... Parker would never... Oh...
What is it?
I don't know. Something about Detective Parker. Something that happened to me on October 13th. What could it be?
Can you jog her memory? If we can keep her mind in the past, we may get the full story of Hill Valley's premature destruction.
Here's something that'll make you remember.
Remember what? I don't like to remember. Who are you? What are you doing in my yard, you hooligan?
No, Edna. No yard.
What?
This is Emmett speaking. It's October 13th, 1931.
Yes.
And something's about to happen.
Oh, yes, something big. But what?
Better not talk to her directly. It'll break the spell.
You know, I don't think I ever asked you why you burned down all those speakeasies.
Why? Because no one else was doing anything about them.
No! Turn it off, you imbecile! If Parker hears that, he'll... Officer, I can explain. It was a trick. I was framed. Oh, he's after me! Ha! He'll never catch me in this souped-up car of the future. Curses! I can't shake him. Well, no use in holding back now. Let's see what this baby can do. And here it comes!
Yes?
Here what comes?
I don't know. Something really unexpected is supposed to happen right about now, but I'm not sure what. Oh, come to think of it.
This lady's
how
crazy.
can I be expecting something unexpected?
What's going on?
Quick, Marty. We've got to find a way to push the story along before she snaps out of her reverie.
It turns out authorities say what she sent on social media long before should have set off red flags. But it was all missed. ABC's chief investigator...
A blacksmith sign. I wonder if it's from Doc's old shop.
When Tasfeen Lilly came to the United States for the first time last year, she had already sent extensive messages online that she wanted to wage a high-hood deal. But none of that was known to the officials handling her fiancé.
Not sure what that... Not sure what that...
Former Homeland Security official John Cohen, now an ABC News consultant, says there was a secret policy that prevented officials from screening the social media posts of visa applicants, fearing bad public relations for the Obama administration.
The primary concern was that it would be viewed...
Not sure what that... I guess this isn't the right time to be burning things.
What?
Ouch!
Obama caused Riverside.
Had 3 units, showed pictures of an engagement party in Saudi Arabia, and her visa was approved in 3 weeks. Process the State Department today failed.
You know, obviously, things went wrong.
Yeah, I get it.
In the wake of the worst terror attack since 9/11, federal agents are reconstructing the online history of Malik and her husband Syed Farouk.
Here they come! The lights! I'm being transported!
Where?
Back!
She was welcomed to America.
And Brian Ross back with us tonight.
Back!
White House now.
To the past!
What do you see?
Hill Valley! But it's all different. It's so small and primitive. Heavens! Can it be? It is!
Is what?
Grandfather! Big as life!
Marshal James Strickland came to Hill Valley in 1869, shot by...
I know, Doc. We met him in 1885. Remember?
No! I must be mistaken. Grandfather didn't look like that. That man is an imposter! I'm not even sure it is a man. This is all very confusing. Where am I? Why am I thinking about the past? Get off my lawn,
crazy.
you kids!
Better find a way to bring back Marshal Strickland quick. We've got to bring this story to a climax.
Not sure what that...
We're going to turn now to the weather extremes across this country tonight. A major winter storm, 14
I don't know what Marshall Strickland looked like.
elsewhere. Look at this. In Salt Lake City, a flat snow, trees crushing cars.
Squeeze me.
Stranded vehicles. Here in the east, 30 degrees warmer than usual. In Washington, D.C. tonight, the cherry blossoms are out. In New York City, Christmas shopping.
We need a hat.
New York tonight where he was 1 year ago. And what a difference a year makes.
Tonight, a new storm pummeling the west, downing power lines in Salt Lake City, stranding drivers in Washington State, high winds snapping trees in Bay Area.
She literally saw this tree just come down and then heard it smash.
All this after a wild weekend of extreme weather in the heartland. A Kansas whiteout blinding drivers. And in Texas,
Oh, wow.
4 confirmed tornadoes.
This hat doesn't frame her face very well.
At least 50 homes damaged.
It sounded like the roof had lifted off the house.
Straight line winds doing damage too. Our Kendra Kingston on the scene.
Not bad.
Oh, Grandfather, how well you look. How well everything looks.
How does everything look? Tell me.
It's a bit rustic, to be sure, but all the buildings are so sturdy and well kept. And the young people of Hill Valley, they're so virtuous and upright. So unlike the degenerate specimens from the 20th century. And I know the reason why.
Why?
They haven't yet fallen prey to the vices of booze and debauchery. They are still in a state of innocence. I think I could learn to like living here. But who's this?
Who?
This big, lout swaggering up the street. Lips curled in an insolent sneer. He's a newcomer to Hill Valley. Beauregard. Beauregard...
Tannen.
Tannen.
Yes!
Good guess.
Look, acting like a big shot. Throwing his money around. Stolen money, no doubt. Why can't they see through him? The two-bit phony! And now his plan becomes clear. He's bought a plot of land in town. He's going to put up a
what?
I don't know. It's something I don't like. Something evil.
This is the key to our mystery. We've got to get her memory back in the groove.
How about Nathan?
Nope.
Two sheriff's deputies firing 33 rounds at the
What'd they say?
The armed suspect appeared to fall.
Everything's hanging on the fence.
Well, it is obviously a bar.
Maybe this'll take you back.
Back where? I don't want to go back.
Stay in the moment, Edna. Please, Marty. Don't interrupt the trance.
Shit, I hate a blacksmith. There we go.
An old saloon sign. Cool. Too bad it's all burnt.
Expo marker somewhere. Okay.
I thought that, in the spirit of transparency, that the public had a right to know.
I assume since it was too burnt out, maybe we'd need to fix it.
Talk about a watering hole.
A saloon? In Hill Valley? Oh, he can't do that! Grandpa, you can't let him do it! You can't let that snake ruin paradise! Well, if they're all too blind to stop him, I'll just have to take the law into my own hands. I'll make sure this sinful establishment never opens its doors. I don't know what I'll do, but I'll do something. Something very conclusive.
Charged with desertion and endangering his fellow troops, both sentenced to life in prison. We turn to a new headline tonight involving Bill Cosby, accused of sexually assaulting a growing list of women. Some of their faces on that New York magazine are breaking their silence. Now tonight, Cosby is striking back. Countersuit, 7 accusers. Here's ABC's Lindsay Davis.
No, you're doing it all wrong. It'll never burn like that. First, we'll need some kerosene. Apply it liberally to the building site. No sense in being parsimonious.
How to burn down a building.
Watch. Isn't it beautiful? The devil's handiwork consumed by the fires of righteousness. Burn, you sucker, burn!
She was never this passionate when we were dating.
Oh.
What is it, Edna? Is it the fire?
Turn away! Don't look!
It's not staying in the saloon, is it? It's spreading to the other buildings in Hill Valley.
My intentions were pure. It wasn't supposed to happen like this.
But it did happen like this, and you've been repressing it all these years because you can't stand to admit that you're
a hooligan. I'm a hooligan.
Did I lay it on too thick?
Yep.
Here's the story. Black and white and red all over.
Hill Valley destroyed by fire started approximately 2 a.m., July 17th, 1876.
Of course, I'm not the real criminal in this story, am I, Mr. Sagan? You set me up for a fall. You and Smirnoff. You made me steal your infernal car. You made me burn down Hill Valley.
And now, by the powers invested in me by the town of Hill Valley, I hereby sentence
I
you
don't
to
think any
criminal
power
state.
was vested in you.
How much have you heard?
Enough for a month's worth of headlines in a Hayesville Herald. 2 months worth if you shoot those fellas.
I could shoot you too, you know.
But you won't, because that would be against the law. And you never break the law, right? This is your cue to skedaddle. Right.
Much obliged.
Thanks, Grandpa.
Also tonight, the very new investigation tonight. What's the report involving the bastards? Also look at that, the pickup truck driver.
There's Beauregard Tannen's half-finished saloon. Sometime during the next hour, Edna's going to light it on fire and accidentally burn down Hill Valley.
I wonder where her DeLorean is.
We'll find it later. Right now, we've got to stop that fire. I'll go around back. You go through the front.
Got it.
Seriously, shouldn't that DeLorean have disappeared, though?
I have asthma, one of many pieces of my
Where am I supposed to look around?
When my asthma symptoms kept coming back on my long-term control medicine, I talked to my doctor and found a missing piece in my asthma treatment.
Once daily Brio prevents asthma symptoms. Brio's for adults with asthma not well controlled on a long-term asthma control medicine, like an inhaled corticosteroid.
I'd better not get too close.
For sudden breathing. Plus, Brio opens up air
I'd better not get too close.
for a full 24 hours. Brio contains a type of medicine that increases the risk of death from
I
asthma.
think I liked it better on the outhouse.
In children and adolescents. Brio is not for people whose asthma is well controlled on a long-term asthma control medicine, like an inhaled corticosteroid. Once your asthma is well controlled,
Well, how...
if you can stop Brio and prescribe a different asthma control medicine, like an inhaled corticosteroid. Do not take Brio more than prescribed. See your doctor if your asthma does not improve or gets worse.
Ask your doctor if 24-hour Brio could be a missing piece for you. See if you're eligible for 12 months free at mybrio.com.
Every insurance policy,
I'd better not get too close.
but not every insurance company understands the life behind it. For those who've served and the families who supported them, we offer our best service.
This looks familiar.
Who's there?
Edna, stop. It's just me.
Mr. Sagan? What are you doing here?
I was gonna ask you the same question, Miss Pickford.
Isn't it obvious? I'm putting an end to your den of iniquity before it starts.
I don't think so, Mary. I don't like shooting women, but no one comes between Beauregard B. Tannen and his livelihood.
Tannen, stop! If you shoot her, she'll drop the torch, and this whole place will burn up. Edna, stop! If you drop that torch, he'll shoot us.
Looks like we're at something of a standoff here, Mr. Tannen.
I don't see a way out unless somebody manages to disarm both of you at the same time.
How the hell am I supposed to do that?
Gee, I wonder.
Dolores Miskin? Maybe I could jump him.
Was that a mouse?
What's the matter, Miss Pickford? Scared of a little mouse?
No, but you should be scared. Mice carry diseases. It's a fact. Look it up.
Okay.
Pickle juice. That ought to be handy for putting out torches. It's too heavy to lift.
What kind of...
Even if they're not. Because the product is not yet regulated, it's hard to tell which are safe to buy. And tonight, every single major airline has banned them from their planes.
Man, this thing is not light.
Because it's a big gift idea, they often look for the UL stamp on the product and on the batteries. Some authorities say you can't be sure with some of these batteries.
Right, exactly, David. A number of these products have been manufactured in China. They're coming here, and the experts are warning us tonight that you can't be certain about the product. What you should do is look for the brand name on that battery, and you already know that puts you a little bit ahead of the curve.
Thank you. When we come back here tonight, a new medical headline about pregnant women truck crashing through the front of the hotel. Police now saying it was no accident.
Crap!
Coming to America tonight.
It's right over his head, but I can't knock him out while Edna's still holding that torch.
Say, that's a lovely chandelier you've got there, Tannen. Is it French?
French? Nah, I got it off a wagon that had the misfortune of being robbed the week before I struck it rich in Nevada City.
Taking all to the sun time and
Prudential, bring your challenges. Pain, sleep too well, burning to feel better, itching for relief. Preparation H offers the most maximum strength solutions for all hemorrhoid symptoms from the brand doctors recommend most. Preparation H, don't stand for hemorrhoids.
I took pictures of sunrises, but with my back pain, I couldn't sleep and get up in time. Then I found Aleve PM.
Aleve PM is the only one to combine a safe sleep aid plus the 12-hour pain-relieving strength of Aleve. Aleve PM for a better AM. Researchers discovered a protein that supports a healthier brain. Now available in the supplement.
Why are you dressed like that?
I wasn't planning on visiting the 19th century today.
And I wasn't planning on shooting a couple of lunatics today. Guess life.
I wonder what's in these. Oh, stop! Quiet! God.
What the hell? Oh, cow crap! There goes all my pickled pig's feet.
Pickle juice. That ought to be handy for putting out torches. It's too heavy to lift.
Oh.
Going down.
Looks like your torch is getting a little dim there, Miss Pickford.
It's still hot enough to bring down this little bit of Gomorrah, Tannen. Are you here to haul me back to 1931 for my supposed...
All right, physics.
Now the barrel's out of reach. Can you move it without... Are you serious? I don't think this will tip it, but it's worth a shot. How do we...
Mary Pickford?
Don't tell me that you're not traveling through...
Seriously?
What was that noise?
What noise? I didn't hear noise.
But researchers warn it may be dangerous for pregnant women to stop taking medication without first consulting their physicians. They say check with your doctor. And to that disgruntled hotel guest that we picked up in the hotel lobby of this couple in Oklahoma.
Okay, that was lucky.
Won't be long now.
We'll just see.
Why are you so hellfire determined to meddle in my affairs, woman? You...
Come on.
Got any last words?
I'll see you in hell, Tannen.
You first, lady.
Come on, you son of a...
Ha! What the frog?
Who the hell are you?
I'm the diversion, butthead.
Correct.
Nice one, Doc.
Don't tell Clara. She thinks fisticuffs set a bad example for the boys. Now, where's Edna?
Doc, she's gone. Edna's DeLorean.
We gotta stop her before she hits 88 miles per hour. Come on!
Epic street race in like
Nothing to be worried
the
about.
1800s.
You're a smart woman with a strong moral compass. You just need to think your way out of it. Oh, fudge!
Yeah, ours is better.
What's she doing?
I think she's spouting euphemisms at us. Luckily, the road out of Hill Valley is still pretty rough in 1875. It's unlikely she'll manage to accelerate to 88 miles an hour anytime soon.
How are we gonna stop her?
Good question. We can't risk injuring her or damaging the vehicle for fear of altering the timeline even for itself, but all over her. Giving me an idea. Here, take these.
What are these?
Flux synchronization modules.
How do they work?
I generally use them for maintenance purposes. We might be able to use them to sync up with the alternate droid's diagnostic modules, thus making it possible to link both sets of time circuits and override the time destination of the alternate DeLorean. At least that's the theory, right?
That's a great plan, I think.
Best of all, we won't need to weld the modules to the frame. We'll just snap them over the diagnostic lights.
Wait a minute, Doc. You want me to go out there? How the heck am I supposed to do that?
Good question. Let me think. Aha!
A hoverboard!
We saved our hides a few times before, so it seemed like the appropriate tool to bring along for the job.
Sweet!
Nice.
You okay?
It's just like riding a bike.
Where's the skateboard?
Jump!
Ready, Doc.
1, 2, 3, jump!
Whoa!
Nice form, Marty. How's the reception on the wireless?
Great. Where'd you get these?
From Bird's cache of 21st century video game consoles. Now remember, all you've got to do is attach the flux sync modules to those diagnostic lights.
Will do, Doc. Mr. Fusion, should I disable it?
Leave it alone. It's not a good idea to monkey with nuclear reactors.
Get off!
Wow. She is blind.
All right.
Nicely done. Now, aim the thing toward the receiving dish.
I'll try, but it's getting a little bumpy out here.
That was weird.
Great. That's one flux sync down. 2 to go.
Figured.
I better not touch it now that it's synced. Whoa!
Oh, there we go. That's good.
Don't cross through those flames. They may be radioactive.
I don't even like crossing through normal flames. Is that one of the flux emitters?
Yes, now plug in the flux sink.
I can't reach it from here.
You just have to climb onto the top.
Not sure what that... Whoa!
Marty!
I'm okay, I'm okay.
No front bumper. Really?
Nice work, Marty.
Not sure what that...
Guess I'd better plug in.
Made it.
Excellent.
Wow.
Now let's get that flux override module before she starts making life.
Can't believe she can't see
She's
this.
been making it easy up till now? Is that the port flux emitter?
Yes, now plug in the flux sink.
Well, here goes nothing, Doc. Whoa!
Can't believe she didn't see
Perfect.
that.
Now, aim the flux sink towards the receiving dish on my DeLorean.
Receiving dish, check!
There we go.
We're almost home, Marty. Just one flux sink left.
Get off my car, you hooligan!
I gotta fucking join.
It's locked!
Okay, there's 2 or 3 different songs. I want to buy that version. I don't know which version. Huh?
Edna!
What?
Let me in!
You want in? Fine!
Ah!
Marty, are you all right?
Not really.
Yeah, not your smartest move.
What?
Pull over!
No!
Whoa!
There we go.
Excellent, Marty. Now that you're on top of the DeLorean, you can attach the flux sink to the overhead flux emitter.
That's great, Doc. Ha!
Nicely done. Now, aim the sink toward the receiving dish.
God, I hate inverted controls. There we go.
That's it. Get out of there, Marty.
Phew.
God dang, Doc. You're strong.
Now what?
Now we take control of Edna's DeLorean with the flux synchronizers. That's strange.
What?
According to these readings, the temporal cohesion of Edna's DeLorean is decaying at an alarming rate.
English, Doc.
We've got to get Edna home, now! Hold on!
Holy shit!
Hit the brakes, dummy.
That's not it.
Parker? Then I must be back in... Would you be kind enough to tell me what day it is?
It's the day I place you under arrest for arson, resisting arrest, and being a general all-round pain in the ass.
No!
Yeah, right.
Me. Not now. I just got back from the last century.
Would you look at that? Edna Strickland, drunk as a skunk.
I'm not drunk, you reprobate. I'm a time traveler.
Sure you are. Oh, I'm loving this.
I'll prove it to you. Come with me. We can do the whole day over if you want. We can fix everything.
We can start by drying you out. Come on, into the station with you.
You can bunk with me, doll.
I'd rather die. Stop it! Unhand me, you dolt!
I cannot see anything good.
Well,
her
I guess
bunking
that's it
with him.
for Edna.
Yes, I suppose it is. You know, whoever said time heals all wounds didn't know squat about time travel.
What do we do about that, DeLorean?
No need to do a thing. Ever since we synced up the time circuits, the temporal breakdown in Edna's DeLorean has accelerated at an exponential rate. By my calculations, the timeline should catch up with it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And it's gone.
What the hell? Hey, Parker, you're not gonna believe this.
See? What did I say? Ready to go home?
Wait, Doc, the timeline's not fixed yet. Look.
Michael!
Nope, that's
you
his
missed all the
grandmother. She
fireworks
changed
at
her
the
name.
expo.
Yeah, so I heard. Listen, I heard a rumor about you two.
I guess we gotta come clean. Ta-da! Audie took me to Reno last night.
Try to keep a secret in Hill Valley.
Well, you gonna congratulate us or what?
And it's true. My grandpa's married the wrong grandma. I'm done for.
Hey, are you feeling all right, kid? You don't look so hot.
This just isn't right.
Now, I know marrying a Canadian for a work permit isn't strictly by the book, but hey, sometimes you gotta go out on a limb for the ones you love.
Isn't he just the sweetest?
Trixie, you can't marry Artie.
Is this about my past with Kid? 'Cause Audie ain't holding that against me.
That's right, darling. The past is the past.
Yeah, but... Can you see through me?
Nope, never could figure you out. I thought you'd be thrilled for us.
You don't understand. You're supposed to marry Sylvia Miskin.
But I did marry Sylvia Miskin.
What?
You didn't think my real name was Trixie Trotta, did ya?
Don't feel too bad. It was kind of a surprise to me, too.
Wait a minute, you're Grandma Sylvie?
Grandma? Hey, how old do you think I am, kiddo?
But you're so skinny and blonde. And... Oh my god, I've seen you naked. You're Sylvia?
You okay, pal?
Yeah, I'm fine. Great. You kids go off and have
I
yourself a
don't think
wonderful
I have
honeymoon.
seen
And
that.
don't worry about your dad, Artie. I'm sure he'll come around. Come around to what?
Strange.
To approving your marriage. You seem kind of mad about it back at the high school.
Well, that was before I got a look at her. Besides, as my dear old father Seamus used to say, no sense in getting riled up over something I can't do nothing about. And honestly, now that I met her, I can't imagine a better daughter-in-law than the charming Miss Sylvia here.
Aw, thank you, Dad.
As for you, stranger, I'll thank you to not go poking your nose in McFly family business.
It's been a pleasure, Agent Corleone.
Still thinks I'm a secret agent.
See ya in the funny papers, Mikey.
Goodbye, Grandma.
Wow, she walks so fast.
You know, I took some pictures of Trixie in 1931.
Hey, that's my grandma you're talking about.
Here we are, back in good old 1986.
May 14th?
15th. Best to build in a little lag time. Gives you a chance to catch up.
Looks like the estate sale is still going on. Hey, don't you want to stay, Doc? You gotta stop the bank from selling off all your old stuff.
What are you talking about? Estate sale? Bank? I'm not dead, Marty. Clara and I are having a little garage sale, that's all.
Garage sale? You mean...
Marty, you're back from your trip. Hello, Doc. Selling off the family treasures, eh?
Not quite, but I hope you find something you like.
Speaking of which, did you find what you were looking for?
Yeah, I sure did.
Great. Hey, is that a box of Asimov?
Let me get this straight. Are you telling me you live here now? In 1986?
Well, naturally. Clara and I maintain a part-time residence here. Wasn't that the case when you left?
No.
Strange. I can't imagine not sticking around. After all, I've got my late father's foundation to supervise. If I wasn't here, who'd present the annual Earhart Brown Scholarship for Young Scientists? Something funny?
I'll explain it to you later.
I don't see what's so funny about looking after a family legacy. Oh, almost forgot. I've got something for you. Happy graduation.
Graduation? But that's not for another...
Oh,
McFly's of Hill Valley.
An exhaustively detailed history of your family. From your great-great-grandfather Seamus to the present.
You traveled through time to write this?
Well, most of the research was done traditionally, but your grandma Sylvia proved to be something of a mystery.
Which is why you traveled back to 1931, to look for her.
Exactly. Who knew she was singing in a speakeasy under a stage name?
This is great, Doc. Thanks.
It's the least I could do for the man who saved me from making the worst mistake of my life.
Yoo-hoo! Dr. Brown!
Uh-oh.
Edna?
Einie!
What's going on? What are you doing with my dog?
The same thing I do every afternoon, silly man.
Giving
him such much-needed exercise. Isn't
What?
that right, Einstein?
Is that
Hey,
Biff?
Dollface,
Yep,
it's
that's
past
Biff.
time for our
Oh
3:30.
no, that's...
Coming,
Oh my
sweetie.
god.
Oh, Mr. McFly, have you seen my
That's
stepson
Tannen.
anywhere?
Oh, Biff. I think you're late for an appointment.
Oh, look, gosh, you're
I
right,
don't
Mr.
like
McFly.
any of this.
Hi, Marty.
Don't they make a great little family? You'd never know they met in prison.
Not a fan.
Don't say anything. Let's just walk quietly into the lab and hope there are no more surprises.
What? How?
Doc!
Marty! What are you doing here?
You gotta come with me. Back to the future.
Marty, you can't be here. If your younger self sees you, the consequences could be catastrophic.
My younger self? Oh, right. Bring him along, too. This concerns all of us.
What do you mean? Does something happen to us?
Do we turn into assholes or something?
Nah, we're fine. But our great-great-grandkids?
What the hell?
Great Scott!
His great-great-grandkids are learning how to drive.
Doc, you gotta come back with me.
What
Back to
is
listen to him,
this?
Doc. It's me you gotta help. If you want to save Jennifer and our 12 kids. What? That timeline was overwritten 5 jumps back.
Doc, how can there be 2 more of me here?
I have no idea. My all rights of space-time continuum should be tearing apart like a cheap dish rag right now.
It already is. What my evil twin and I are trying to say is the future is totally jacked up, and you gotta come with me to save it. No, me! So,
Oh god, it's war,
meet
Marty.
at last. You've altered my timeline once too often.
What's going on, Doc?
Well, we do seem to have a conundrum on our hands. Or three.
Yeah, Doc, but which one is the real me?
Isn't it obvious, Marty?
You decide.
Come on.
Prepare to be erased. Doc, wait! What about the space-time continuum? Yeah, what about my future? And mine?
The future can wait. We've got a present to catch up with.
Where to, Doc?
Mr. McFly, thrill me.
I like how no one ever sees the whole flying DeLorean thing. Believe that, yep, that is the end of the game. That was pretty fun. Just want to see if this video has anything to do with this story.
The history of Back to the Future in video games has not been a pretty one. And so my mandate to Telltale when they said we're going to do Back to the Future is this game cannot suck eggs.
I was aware of his frustration at previous attempts at making a game. Definitely, the first time we met, we talked about that. You know, with Telltale, our process starts with the story and the characters, and we apply the story.
This is kind of cool.
And I think that people were really excited about the potential of where this could go because we really want to protect the license, and you know, also for us, like getting Bob Gale's sign-off was everything.
There's never going to be a Back to the Future Part 4. We're not doing that. But Telltale's Back to the Future game is pretty close to what a Part 4 could be.
Making a Telltale game is sort of modeled after the TV episodic model, where we, instead of telling one story at once, we tell a bunch of stories that are all connected over the course of a season. So in Back to the Future's case, it was 5 episodes. So first we figure out like the really rough story arc, and that's kind of where everything starts.
We would have roundtable meetings with the Telltale guys, would come down to LA. We got to talking about things. I proposed that we go back into Doc Brown's youth, because this was an idea that Bob Zemeckis and I had way early on when we were trying to figure out what Back to the Future Part 2 was going to be about.
And instantly, like, all of the fans in the room just went, yeah, that's why we should do this. That's the story we want to tell and explore. And then it was all just a matter of, okay, well, we have this basic idea. How do we get the player involved? What is, you know, obviously we want it to be a Doc and Marty story. That was kind of the core of what the films are. And so we started there, came up with the problem for the whole series of Doc getting stranded back in time. Then we go in and start actually kind of creating the concept art. I remember seeing that first Marty sketch was another key moment in the process where we're like, okay, that's the thing we were most worried about in this production. We've got that figured out, now we can move on.
Well, the best part of the Telltale guys on the game were they were huge fans of the movie, and they wanted to get it.
Dang.
They wanted really to be true to the spirit of Back to the Future.
Another like really important part of the process for us was getting the actual actors from the movie to be involved. From the very get-go, when the game was first pitched, we said we have to get Christopher Lloyd. If we're going to be doing Doc Brown in a huge speaking role, it's got to be right.
I think it's great. What a fabulous idea. It's certainly timely. I mean, video games are hot, and this is great material. I mean, it should be a lot of fun. Great Scott!
Having Tom Wilson come back for some voiceover now is rad.
Tom as Biff, episode 103, take 1.
You're lucky your old man's here, butthead.
I feel like that guy is just one of the huge parts. Like, you can't have a Back to the Future game without Biff.
He moves his neck more. He uses his jaw more than I do. You know, things like that. So with every character in the movie, I would think about those things. So it's there. I don't have to watch everything because I remember those cues also.
the physicality. Although in voiceover it doesn't matter so much. But as you see, maybe in the B-roll, you see, I'm trying to be physical to get, to get back into it, to be able to do it right.
And having Claudia Wells come in too, like she was, I think, right off the bat, interested as well, and heard that kind of the band was getting back together.
Jennifer?
What the hell?
The coup of all coups.
That's why she sounded so
getting
old.
Michael J. Fox to participate and be the voice of one of the McFly ancestors.
Well, yeah, so when we were trying to get all the cast together, we spoke with Michael J. Fox, but due to time commitments, couldn't be full-time like we needed him. But we got him to do the cameo, which was awesome. And I almost feel like that was almost a cooler use of him nowadays. But then the search turned to, how do we find someone to do a Marty who can just come in and be our main character? And it was a really big worry for a while.
I voiced Marty McFly in Back to the Future, the game. That is what I did.
Jesus Christ, Doc, you disintegrated Einstein!
Pressure, yeah. To be like, oh, that amazing, iconic role that everyone loves and knows and can quote lines from, and that incredibly famous, wonderful actor, Michael J. Fox. Can you just
sounds
replicate
nothing
that?
like
That's
him.
what I had going on in the back of my head. So yeah, there's a lot of pressure.
At one point, we
In the game
got
he
an
does,
email
but
from our
real life he
accountant
doesn't.
Who said that she'd gotten emailed an MP3 from some kid who said he would like to be Marty in the Back to the Future game.
I heard about this. I saw a news article. Telltale Games making Back to the Future and Jurassic Park into a game. I was like, wow, that looks awesome. I would love to be, the voice of Marty McFly, but there's no way in hell that's going to happen. And at the time, Telltale was a lot smaller, so you just have to Google Telltale to get a list of phone numbers. And Rhoda was the first name that popped up, so I called her. And I left a message that was basically this nerdy, like, hey, my name is AJ Locascio. I do a great Marty. I tried to sound as much like Marty as I could. I was like, it's my density to have this role.
But I remember it going across someone's desk, them hearing this audition and just saying, man, this kid sounds exactly like Michael J. Fox when he was young.
Doc, you gotta listen to me. The bruise on your head, I know how that happened. You told me the whole story.
It was almost no discussion. It was just kind of, yeah, we heard that MP3 that I think he recorded on like a rock band microphone with it was just insane, but it was that good.
AJ's Marty McFly is damn near flawless. When I heard his voice, I couldn't believe it.
I mean, I listened to it, and if I didn't know that this was not Michael, I would have assumed it was.
He was such a crucial piece to have that energy throughout the entire series.
I'm done with this.
So,
Alright, well, I guess I will be seeing you guys later. And I can't end this because it's lagging. So I guess you can watch for a bit longer. Hello.
Inside the seatbelt housing is a false compartment containing wrapped bundles. Officers won't know what kind of drug
There we go.
until it's tested.
Now I can stop this, so I will see you guys later.
There were a lot of